So today I'm with Maryjane. Maryjane, I approached and I advised you that the purpose of my channel is to create prevention through awareness. By you sharing your story, you could actually help young people from coming out here to the streets to begin with. How long have you been out here in the streets of Phoenix?
About 8 months. 8 or 9 months.
So 8 months ago you were in a home and an apartment?
Yeah, I had my own place for like 16 years. I was living alone with my kids and a boyfriend.
And something happened 8 months ago?
I got evicted.
The rent went up or something?
I got evicted. I had somebody staying with me that got evicted themselves and wasn't supposed to be on the property, and just stuff like that.
Where are your kids at now?
I actually have 5 kids. I have a daughter who's 19 and she lives with her boyfriend and her baby. My son is 15. He lives with my brother, and I have 3 smaller ones that stay with my ex's mother, so their grandmother.
So they were family?
Yeah.
And the past 8 months, what are you uncovering about living out here on the streets?
Difficult. It's hard. This is my first summer out here, so it's really hot now. It's I mean, you find friends, people who you know, but it's not like having family, you know.
Any dangers? You being a woman out here by yourself, anything you've encountered?
I haven't came across personally myself anything, you know, traumatic or anything like that. Everything else so far, I haven't came across that, so it's been kind of living day by day.
And something out here very prevalent are these counterfeit pills called blues. Do you use those?
Yes.
How long have you been using those pills?
About maybe 3 going on 4 years.
How'd you get started with them?
Just from a friend. First, you know, we started off just popping them, and it wasn't even the blues. It was just like a 7 Percocets or something like that. Then I went to snorting them, and then obviously to smoking them.
What's the biggest difference between snorting and smoking?
I just personally like the smell of it and the taste, you know. And I think the high catches you faster than with what snorting it does.
Do you think you'll ever get treatment for these?
I have tried before. Recently I went a detox in Tucson. I did 7 days there. I came out, I did it again. That same night I came out, I went to Crossroads, and I went to a rehab there, and I stood there for about maybe 2.5, 3 weeks, and then I left there. It was just difficult being alone, not knowing where anybody was. I didn't have business, family, you know, I was no support kind of, and I kind of felt like I got pushed there, and I didn't go because I wanted to be there. I did it for everybody else, not myself, really.
You bring up a good point. People say that if you don't want to change, you're not going to change. If you don't want the help, you're not going to get the help.
You can't do it for everybody else. You have to do it. You have to have your mindset and do it for yourself.
You have to go when you're ready.
When I'm ready.
Not when your parents,
when
your children, the police, when you're ready. And so I've asked people, I've been to treatment 20 times, 50 times.
Yeah.
But I keep going because my family takes me, and not because I want to go.
Yeah. That's exactly what happened was, you know, I'm literally telling them I don't want to go. Can you just give me a couple more days? No, they didn't listen to what I said. They did what they wanted to. They took me on my birthday, left me there, and I, you know, did it because they wanted me to do it, and I wasn't ready to go, you know. So I think I have to be ready. I had to be done and with it, and you know.
Maryjane, when do you think that day is gonna come? When do you think you'll be ready? Will that be in a week, in a month, a year, 2 years? What do you think?
I don't think in a year. I think before that. I'm feeling the stress, the frustration of being out here. I'm feeling the loneliness, missing my kids, my grandson. I have a grandson, and me and my kid's dad were not getting along. That was him right there who I was talking to. It's not fun out here no more. So.
And why do you think so many young people are out here? There's lots of teenagers, you know, preteens, young adults. Why do you think it's hitting that community so hard, that demographic?
I think a lot of them don't have family. Their mothers are actually on it too, and they don't, you know, they're doing whatever they can, washing cars, asking for money, you know. And I don't think they have support. You know, someone to talk to, someone to tell them what's right and wrong, and no guidance.
If you were to see your kids or your grandkids out here, how would you feel?
I tell myself like if that was my daughter, oh my God, you know, it would hurt me. You know, it definitely hurt me. I would feel responsible for it. But then again, I feel people have to learn on their own mistakes, not on mine. So.
And what does your day consist of? Like, what do you? Before I approached you, you're sitting down, lost in thought.
Mm-hmm.
What were you thinking about? What was going on?
I had no thoughts, actually. I was just sitting there. You know, one of my friends would probably walk up soon, and actually the weather's pretty nice today. It's getting a little hot now, but you know, I was just kind of enjoying the weather, sitting here, thinking about getting a soda or something.
I'll ask people that question, and they're like, "Man, I was thinking about how am I gonna make money? How am I gonna make $5? You know, $10? Because
actually, you know, I don't plan, or I don't, you know, I just go as it comes. Because I feel you plan something out, or you look forward to this, it doesn't work your way. You just sit, you know, I don't know how, but somehow I make it through the day with what I need, and that's it. You know, I don't plan nothing.
Maryjane, what high school did you go to?
I went to North, and then I did a little bit of Metro Tech.
You're on Mustang?
Yeah.
Cool. My cousin went to Mustang, to North. When you were younger, what did you want to become as an adult?
I like to do like, I don't know, I'm more like of a housewife kind of. I like to like nanny, I like taking care of kids, I like to cook, I like to just do things people don't like. I'm out here and I'm cleaning, I'm picking up the dirt, I'm picking up trash, I'm just keeping myself busy with, you know, I'm real organized, and I just kind of wanted to do nanny, probably, you know, taking care of people, maybe rest homes or something like that.
You have that motherly instinct to take care of other people.
Mm-hmm.
That's really good. I think the first person you need to take care of, though, is yourself.
Yeah, and that's what I don't do. I worry about everybody else before myself. You know, I make sure everybody else is good, or if I have something to drink or eat, I offer everybody, because it's so hot out here now. You know, I share whatever I have with everybody. I'm not a stingy or greedy person. You know, I know how it is to not have nothing, and I don't judge people on who they are or what they are. I don't stereotype them. I go off of what I feel about this person. And you just don't know what that person is fighting, you know, or what their life is like. Because I think I have a heart, then I hear people's story, and I'm like, why am I complaining? These people are like, you know, they went through too much, and I understand why they're out here, but I personally don't feel like I should be out here, you know. It was just a few mistakes I made, but, you know.
There's still time to recover, to lift yourself up, and overcome whatever obstacles are in your way, okay? So this isn't, your current life isn't gonna define you forever.
Mm-mm.
What's gonna define you is how you rise from this, okay? I'm gonna say thank you very much, Maryjane, for talking to me, sharing your story. I'm hoping that this will impact somebody and they'll decide not to come out here in the streets because it's hard out here, right?
It is, especially being a girl. It's a lot difficult than a guy. You know,
Absolutely.
You get weirdos and people following you and asking you,
Yeah.
"Are you working?" And
Right.
yeah, but I don't do all that.
Very inappropriate people.
Yeah.
I'm talking to you right now, and there's guys driving slowly, just staring at us, right? So it's crazy. I can't
I get
imagine.
that all the time.
I'm gonna hand you a little goodie bag.
Thank
This
you.
is donated by one of my subscribers. Those are like little items in there,
thank you,
snacks and goodies. Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, and I'm also gonna go grab you some lunch. Lunch has been donated by my subscribers. Thank you very much. Stay safe. And I'm also gonna give you my card. I gave you my card with my
Yeah.
number, so you can call me if you ever need to write a treatment or somebody to talk to or ride to your families. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Maryjane.